Good morning everybody. So in the previous class we have understood about tuples. So we have discussed two things. One is tuples are immutable, and second one we have seen how to declare one kind of a tuple and how to print a tuple that is on the screen, and how we can make use of one kind of tuple operations. In today's class we will discuss about how to assign a particular tuple, right? So that is one kind of an activity we will understand today. So that is tuple assignment. Okay. So basically, I'll brush up you the things what we have learned in the previous class. Right? So if I want to declare a tuple, so you may say here t is equal to, and then you can give here a, and then you may give here b, simply. And then if I give in the prompt print and then t, right? So what exactly it prints? It prints in the form of a and then b. So what exactly it is? It's a tuple. If you want to create an empty tuple, you can make use of a function t is equal to tuple and then open parenthesis, closing parenthesis. Okay. So this is how we have. This is how you can declare a tuple, and you can use one kind of the values, assign one kind of the values with respect to tuples. That we have learnt in the previous class. Now we will understand today tuple assignment. How to assign one kind of different values with respect to one kind of tuples. Okay. So what I will take here? So I will take one list. I will take. Let us say here I will take m is equal to. I will take a list. M is equal to two different any values. Let us say I will take here AIT, okay, and then I will take CKM. Is that clear to everybody? So now here I am taking here a list. It is M, and it contains two different values. One is AIT and second one is CKM, and it will be stored in the location position 0, and this is 1. Right? This is 0 and 1. Until now we have seen that in the left hand side, if you take an assignment statement, right? If you take an assignment statement in any of the conventional programming, we are supposed to assign a single variable or any kind of one value to a variable, right? For example, right? If I give here x is equal to 10, I may give. That is in conventional C or C++. Now, here whether it is possible to give in C or C++ x comma y is equal to 10 comma 20. No. X comma y is equal to 10 comma 20. It will not allow. Why? Because it throws one kind of an error. Multiple assignment that are not being possible with respect to one kind of conventional programming C or C++. So that's why Python has the ability of assigning such kind of multiple assignment statements, right? So how exactly we are able to do that, we will understand that in tuple assignment. So I have taken a list that is m is equal to AIT CKM, right? AIT CKM. So it will be stored in the location 0 and 1. Now what I will do? I will make here. So I am doing this in the prompt itself. Right? So this we are able to call it as prompt. We are able to call it as prompt only. Okay. So now here what I am supposed to do is, so I will say x comma y. I will say here x comma y is equal to what? I will give here m. X comma y is equal to what? M. So what exactly? So m is one kind of a list that I have initialized, and here I am able to assign here the two different values of m, that is to what? X and y. You can ask me, sir, how exactly it works? See, as and when, so for confirmation, for the sake of confirmation, if I give one kind of, if you give here one a command as print x, then it prints immediately the value which has been assigned to x is AIT. Similarly, if you give here print y, if you give print and then y, so it prints what? CKM. So how it has been done? See, the Python will allow, or Python allows suppose that is to assign. So how exactly this statement works? See, I have given here x comma y is equal to what? M. Okay. So Python will do such that x is equal to m of 0, that will be assigned to x, it will be assigned to x, and y is equal to m of 1, y is equal to m of 1. So this is how actually it works in the background. So we are not able to see that. So simply it assigns the first possible array or the list value which is present in m, that is to what? X, and then m of 1, that is to what? Here y. So this is how we are able to assign. Here we can assign the multiple values with respect to one kind of list. Okay. So this is how we are able to assign one kind of the values. So you can assign any kind of what? Any kind of values. It is not having any particular restrictions. You don't have any restrictions, right? So here you may give AIT CKM. You may give here AIT CKM, and then here you can go on giving any particular integers you may give, any strings you may give, any floating values you may give. It does not have any such kind of restrictions. Okay. So basically this is how we are able to assign one kind of tuples, and we are able to take one particular string we have taken a list, and that has been assigned to what? M. It will be stored in the index position 0 and 1. What I have done in the next statement, I have given x comma y is equal to m. X comma y is equal to m means here x is different variable, y is different variable, and that has been separated by a command separator comma, and that is equal to assignment statement here, that is equal to m. So m means how exactly, if we look at, right, so how it works? So it works like this: x is equal to m of 0. The first particular the value will be assigned to x, and so m of 1 is equal to y. That means here the second value will be assigned to y. And if we give here print x, it prints AIT. If you give here print y, it prints CKM. Right? So this is how we can assign values to what? Or multiple tuples, or else we are able to go on what? Assigning one kind of any particular what? Any kind of value to one kind of tuples. Suppose if I want to make, right, if I take one simple example, or if I take a particular activity here, let us say I'll take one example now. I have taken m is equal to AIT CKM, right? And then what I have done here, I have done in my previous example as x comma y is equal to m. X comma y is equal to m. So x will holds what? AIT, and y will hold CKM. That we know. Now what I will give, let us say I want to give here x comma y is equal to, I am supposed to do here x comma y is equal to, I will give here y comma x. Y comma x. So what exactly this is called as swapping. This is termed to be as swapping. I am swapping the two different kinds of values that are being assigned from a list in the form of tuple. So here I can give x comma y is equal to y comma x. This is swapping. So for confirmation, right, if I give here print y, if I give here print y, then immediately it prints a value which is equal to AIT, because we have swapped, right? And if you give print x, if you give print x, then it prints one kind of a value which is called CKM, which is called as CKM. Okay. So this is how we are able to do swapping with respect to tuples. Immediately it is easy. It's not that much what a difficult part. Simply you can give x comma y is equal to y comma x. The values will be swapped. Right? This is one thing. Now, if I want to extract some value, let us say if I want to extract some value, so how exactly I can do the extraction, any kind of extraction activity with respect to any string, right? That we will see. So I will take one simple example, and all these we are understanding in tuple assignment only. Okay. So now what I'll do, I'll take one, the address. You may take any address that you may take. I'll take it as ADDR. I'll take it as ADDR, and then what I'll give here is, I'll take my name, right? So I'll give here TARANATH, Taranath at aitckm.in. Okay, so this is my official email ID with respect to aitckm.in, right? So this is one string that I have initialized to ADDR. So now what I am supposed to do, I need to extract. I need to go on extracting one particular thing with respect to different the value. So here Taranath, that should be assigned to one variable, and then aitckm.in, that should be assigned to some other variable or any particular tuple. So what I can do here is ADDR. What I will do, I will go for using here, giving here. So all these things that I am performing in prompt only, let us assume that I will give username. So I may take here uname, right? Uname is the username, and then I may take here what domain. I may take here domain name, because aitckm.in is the domain, right? So domain I will take. So two different variables that I have taken. One is the uname, username. Second one is the domain. Is equal to what I am supposed to give here is ADDR. This is the string that I have taken. ADDR dot split. I can make use of a method which is called as split. SPLIT, split. From where exactly I need to split? See, I want to split as and when I find one kind of a particular @ symbol. So here I have taken uname, username, domain, ADDR, that is the string that I have taken. Split is a method. From where exactly I need to do the split? So I am specifying a particular a position there. If you find one kind of @ you have to split that. So for confirmation, right, if I give a statement as print uname, if I give print uname, that immediately it prints a string TARANATH, because split activity has been done at. And then similarly, if I give here print and then domain, if I give print domain, it prints aitckm.in. Okay, why? Because this is how I can go on splitting the things, splitting a string by specifying the position or the character where exactly the split need to be done. So here I have mentioned a character, that is @ where exactly the split need to be done. So this is how I can go on assigning one kind of assigning a particular variable with one kind of a tuple, and then I can go on specifying here or splitting the given particular string into two different kinds of variables. One as the username and second one as the domain. So this is how I can make use of, or I can assign one kind of tuples with respect to values. We have seen it works similar to that of list, but the thing is, lists are mutable, but tuples are immutable. That we have understood in our previous class. This is about what? How to assign one kind of tuples. The tuple assignment, that we have understood. So basically we have seen that it may be multiple variables that may be assigned with a particular list value, and then we have seen that swapping can be done. So that is also possible. A comma x comma y is equal to y comma x, directly you can give. And then we have learned here, so such that one string that we have taken, and then it has been splitted into two. One is username and domain, by specifying or by making use of a method which is called split. So this is how we are able to understand tuple assignment, right? So after understanding this tuple assignment, right, so we will move on. We have to understand tuples and dictionaries. We have to understand tuples and dictionaries, or else I will say here dictionaries I can make use of dictionaries in tuples. That we need to understand. So it's simple. It's not that much, very difficult. So what I am interested in here is, I will take one simple example. I will take a dictionary. Let us say D is equal to, I will make use of a flower bracket. I will make use of a flower bracket. I have to give the key and then I have to give the value. So I will give A and then 10 and then I will give here B. I will give some value which is 1 and then I will take here C. I will give colon and then I will give 22. I will give 22. So this is a simple dictionary that I have taken, because dictionary is created by two different things. One is key. This is called a key and this is called a value. So that's why we will call it as a key value pair. It's a key value pair. Okay. So what exactly we are supposed to do is, we are able to create a dictionary, that is T is equal to A and then A, that is the key value, and 10 is the value we have given. B is nothing but the again a key and then value, key and then again a value. Now what I will do? So I am able to use one kind of a method here which is called which is called item. So here I am able to make use of one method here which is called items. What exactly this method will do is, it returns a list of tuples. So it returns a list of tuples. Okay, returns list of tuples. So to return a list of tuples, right, we have to make use of a method which is called items. We have to make use of items. How dictionaries may be used in tuples, right? So for that we have created one kind of D. It's a dictionary. Then what I have to give here, I have to say here T is equal to, I will say T is equal to, I can make use of one particular function which is called list here. I can make use list and then I have to make use of here one dictionary, that is D, and then what I am interested here, I have to make use of a method which is called items, which is called as items, open parenthesis, closing parenthesis and followed by closing parenthesis. Okay, so T is equal to list, that is list, D dot items, right? So if you use this, right, it creates or it returns a list of tuples. Okay, so simply if I give here print and then T, all these things that we are giving, let us assume that we are doing with respect to one kind of T, or this in the prompt only, right? So we are supposed to assume that. So we are all these things that we are doing with respect to prompt, right? So if I give print T, what it will do? It will go on returning one kind of list of tuples, right? So where each key, that is it returns one kind of, it's a key value pair. So at that point of time here, I may go with respect to giving list. I am doing the list of one kind of items. So basically there it returns one kind of it returns an output, right? So if you give here print T, what exactly it returns? That is, first it returns B, okay, and then the key value is what? Value is 1. Next it returns A, because its key value is 10, okay, and then it returns a key value C. So the key value is 22. So it sorts. What exactly it will do? It sorts, right? It sorts. So basically it is in the form of this one, that is open parenthesis, closing parenthesis, open parenthesis, closing parenthesis, and then open parenthesis, closing parenthesis, because it has to return in the form of one kind of tuple, right? And then here we have one kind of a square bracket. Here we have a square bracket. Here we have one kind of a square bracket. How exactly it will do here is, it will go on returning the list of tuple, right? So because we have made use of one kind of a method that is called items, right? So list, we are creating a list, that is what T is one kind of a list that we are able to create, B dot items. Okay. So list of tuples means, so initially based on the value, right, it sorts, it arranges. So B1, A10, C20. So this is how we are able to get one kind of the output. As and when we are able to go on, getting or giving one kind of B dot items, right? And then it is possible for, one kind of sorting the given things, sorting by making use of one particular, the context, one particular thing. So here, what exactly, up to now, you are able to get this output, right? So that means value, based on the value, these are being arranged. But now, for this, the created list T, what I will do, I will give here T dot SORT. I will give T dot SORT. If you use this method, it sorts the given particular list in ascending order based on the key. Now you will get an output here. You will get an output A, okay, and then comma 10, right? A colon 10, comma, and then you have B, right? And then colon 1, comma C, right? Colon 22. So this is one particular, the sorting activity that has been done. Sorting activity which has been done. So as and when we make use of a method which is called SORT. SORT, what exactly it will do? It sorts the given list that is in ascending order based on the key itself, not the value. See, previously what we have done, it arranges items if you use list of tuples based on the value it has been arranged. Now if you use one kind of T dot sort means it go on arranging one kind of the elements or the key values that is in ascending order. So this is the new list which has been created in the ascending order. So this is, we can make use of one kind of dictionary, and then we may make use of a method which is called items. What exactly it will do? It returns the list of tuples. Right? So we have seen that T is equal to list of D. D is the created dictionary dot items. Items is the method. So what exactly it will do? It returns the list of tuples. Next, we have done here, we have given PRINT T. T means created list. Now it gives some kind of output as PB and 1, A10 and C20 based on the values. Now, based on the key, if I am interested to sort, you can make use of a method T dot sort, right? If you give that, it gives this kind of number. So this is how you can make use of a dictionary in a tuple, or this is how you can make use of a tuple or returning one kind of tuple in one kind of a dictionary, right? So this is how we are able to understand about dictionaries and tuples, right? So this is one thing. Now if we move on, right? If we move on to the next topic, so we have to go with understanding multiple assignment with the dictionaries. We have to understand now multiple assignment with dictionaries. Okay, we can make multiple assignment with the dictionaries. We have seen that with respect to tuples. Right? So now here we are going with making one kind of multiple assignment with what? Dictionaries. For example, if I give a particular, if for this I can make use of a looping construct. Let us say here I will make use of a for. So here I am able to use two different things. Important one. One dictionary means a key, I'll make use of a key, and then I can make use of val, or else you may give directly full value. No need, no any such kind of issues, right? Key comma value in, I may give in, and then here I can make use of, in previous example we have created a dictionary as what? D. Okay, so here also I can make use of this, I can make use of that. So for the continuing activity, as a continuing session or a continuing activity here, so I have taken here list, okay, parenthesis D dot items, D dot items, open parenthesis, closing parenthesis, and closing parenthesis. Now you have to give colon. You have to give what? Colon. Now what I have to give here? You have to give one indentation. You have to give print. Okay. So first I will print value, and then it has to print kind of a key. It may be in any order. You may give here key value. No need to worry. No need to go on what key. It doesn't have any such kind of value. It doesn't have any such kind of a problem. So here it has, first I am giving here value, next I am giving it. You can interchange. It's of user's choice, right? So now I have given for key comma value 2 multiple, right? So in list of D dot items, print val comma key. So previous example, if I take, I have taken one kind of A, that is 1, okay, and then B I have taken 10, and C 22. Now what it will do, first it has to print one kind of one kind of an activity towards value. So it returns a value that is called 10, and then it returns a key which is called A, and second what I have taken C, the value that is 22, and then I have taken one kind of C, and then it's supposed to print one kind of 1, and then it will print 1. So this is what one particular output that you will get, because it does not have any order. It does not have any order. It may be printed, or it may be printed in any order, because we have not used any such kind of sorting activity or anything. Simply what we are doing here is key comma value we have taken, that is in the list, and then we are printing, that is val comma key. Fine. So it prints. Now what we can do, we can go on arranging that. We can go on in making one kind of an arrangement. We can do. We will take the same example. How we are able to make use of a dictionary, or we can make use of multiple assignment in a dictionary. Okay, this is simple. As and when we are able to, we can go on making here, right? Key comma value. Until previous examples, we have given only single. So here we are doing multiple assignment, right? So multiple assignment. So it takes key and followed by value. So we will understand that is with the help of one simple example. So here what I will do, so for that I will take one simple example here. So let us say I will take here D is equal to a dictionary. I will take flap bracket. Okay, I will take a dictionary flap bracket. I will take here A. I will take colon 10. Okay, and then I will take here B, and then I will take a value 1. Then I will take here C with a value 20. So this is a dictionary. What I will do, first I will convert this. The dictionary, that is to a list. Okay, I will create an empty list. So by making or by calling a method which is called list. List will do what? It creates an empty list. So now what I have to do, I have to give here for, I have to use same key, okay, key, and then value, key comma value in, right? And then here I have already assigned the list. So I am not able to, it is not mandatory such that you have to make use of list. So I can directly, I have assigned it here. So it is not at all need here val in. You may directly give here D dot items, and then you have to give colon. Right? And then what I am interested in here is I have to give this created list, empty list, L dot, I will say here append. Append is a method which insert the elements, right, or the list elements one by one, right? So append, right? Append append. Okay. Here I have to mention append, and it has to be mentioned, or it has to be in the as in the form of val, that is in the value, and then it has to insert in the form of value comma key. Value comma key. So I am using a method here, L dot append. L is the created list. Append means it inserts in the form of val comma key. Okay, val comma key. Now what I am interested, so what I will do here is it inserts. No need to worry. Simply if you give here, if you give one statement now, print and followed by L. Print L if you give, so what it prints? It prints the list. It prints the list in the form of value comma key. So first initially the value, and then the the key, okay, and then it prints the value, that is 22, and then it prints one kind of an activity here, that is C, and then it prints here 1 and then colon 1 colon B. So it is not in an order. It is not in an order. Okay, it may be any order, right? So ultimately we are going with the returning that in the form of a list. This is the output that you will get. This is the output that you will get as and when if you give here print L. If you give print L. Okay. So 10 is the value. That is the value. Key is A. And second iteration 22 is the value, and C is the key. And third, in the third iteration, right, it is 1 is the value, and key is what? B. This is what you will get. Now what I will do is, if I am interested in, let us say, if I am interested in printing the list in the reverse order. Reverse order means highest value, descending order. Descending order, if I am interested, 22, that should be printed first, 10 the next, and the value. So values that are to be arranged in the form of descending order. And for that, what I have to do, we will see that. Okay, what we can do. So this is, if you give print L, it prints that is in any order. It will not have any order, right? If I want to make one kind of an if I want to print the list that is in the descending order, what you can give? Simply in the prompt, right, you can give L. L is the list dot SORT. You may give L dot SORT, and then you may give here REVERSE, reverse. That means you want to reverse the list, right? So and then you have to give here reverse is equal to true. Reverse is equal to true. So if you give this, no need to give anything here. Just you are reversing the list. Reversing the list. That means reversing one kind of the list. If you give this, if you do this, and then if you give here print, and then of the list that is L, so what it prints? It prints the list that is in the reverse order, starting from the highest value, that is 22, and then colon 22 colon C, comma, next is A, right, A colon 10, sorry, 10 comma A, 10 colon A, because we have given here value comma key. So 10 colon A, comma, and then it prints 1 colon B. So this is the output that you will get as and when we give one kind of a statement as L dot sort of, within the parenthesis we have to give reverse is equal to true. Reverse is equal to true means it prints the things, or it prints the given possible list in descending order based on the highest value first, next highest, and third highest. So this is what the thing you have to understand as and when you are able to go on reversing the list or printing the given possible list in reverse order. So this is how we can go on making multiple assignment with what dictionaries. So this is what multiple assignment is. Key comma value. Until previous thing, right, we have made use of only one. For I, for word we are using, right? We are never used here key comma value, because if you are going with respect to what using the key comma value, that is multiple assignment. So this is how we can go on making multiple assignment as and when we are using dictionaries, right? So this is multiple assignment with dictionaries. Next, you will understand very important one, the most common words, right? So most common words, that means usually we have seen this kind of an example, that is as and when we are understanding that with the help of kind of lists. Okay, we have done that. So how exactly parsing strings, we can parse the strings, so are parsing one kind of lists, right? So that we have understood this kind of concept. Now we have to understand the most common words. Okay, so how exactly we are able to understand the most common words? That is with the help of a program. Simple. It is not we are not supposed to do. Let us say we will understand this particular concept with the help of a simple example. Let us say here I am making use of a file. I will make use of a file that is called AIT.txt. 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 So in that one, hi. Alright, hi. Yeah, I will simply you may give here hi. You may give hi. How are you? How are you? Right? And then you may give how is life? How is life? You may give exclamatory. Right? Or else you may give here a question mark, and then you may give some simple dot, because this is quarantine and then home quarantine days. No? Then you may give, you may ask, or you may give a text as how is life. That is based on the user. So here I am interested in a text file may contain punctuations. Punctuation means, let us say, I am in AIT. I am in AIT, and then I will put a full stop. I am in AIT, right? And then I will make use of, I can make use here hash. This is a comment line, right? This is this is a file. This is a file. So all these are nothing but contents which have been present in a file which is called AIT.txt. So what I am interested in, the most common words. That most common words means this particular file contains so many different words with punctuations. If the user is interested to remove such kind of punctuations, so at that point of time, what you may do, you may go on creating one kind of a dictionary, and then you may find that how many number of times a particular word has been repeated. That we may say it as frequency. This is, we have done the same thing. We have understood the same thing. That is with respect to what? As and when we are going for parsing strings. How we can parse the strings? So parsing strings means extracting only the words without punctuations. Because if you are able to give punctuations, right, then at that point of time it will go on considering two times. It's similar to that of your symbol table. Let us say here hash this is there and then this is there. Okay. So here if you take this capital THIS and then here one kind of THIS. So hash is there and here hash is not there. So the compiler or interpreter, it will take this as the separate word and this as a separate word. Even though hash is a special symbol and here hash is not there, then apart from that it does not have the ability to gauge that that THIS is the same word, right? So these are all rule based systems. So that is why what we have to give here is we need to give one kind of training the system such that extracting, removing one kind of punctuations and then making it as a thinking or making it as a better one kind of the parser, right? how we can do, we will see. So it is ait.txt. So if you want to open this text file, right? So here I want to import one library that is called string. So I will make use of here import and then string. Why? Because I want to remove punctuations present in a file which is called ait.txt. Okay. Now what I have to do? I have to open this file. So I have to make use of a handler. So I will say fhand is equal to. I will say here fhand is equal to. I will say fhand is equal to. I will give open. I will use open and then I will give here ait.txt. I will give here ait.txt directly. So if you are interested in accepting the file name from the user, it is also possible. Here you can give input, enter the file name, and then you may give here file name, that is fhand is equal to open of file name. That is also possible. The user's choice, user's wish. How you are able to write a program that is of user's choice. It does not have any such kind of restrictions. You have to write a program like this. Okay. How exactly you can make a programming easy, you can do. So this is easy. So why? Because I am making use of open. It's a method, it's an operation that is on files. We have learnt that, and then ait.txt directly I may go on what opening that, right? And then I will create a dictionary, group of words. Okay, I will create a dictionary. So what I will give here, I will say counts is equal to, I will say dict. I will say here dict. What exactly it creates? It creates a empty dictionary. And then what I have to do, I have to go on iterating with the one kind of file handler. So I will say for line in, I will make use of fhand. I will make use of fhand, and then I will give colon. I will give one kind of colon, right? And then what I will give, I will say here line is equal to, this is an indentation, it is mandatory. It's a slightly lengthy line. I will start from here only. Line is equal to line dot. I will say line is equal to line dot. I can make use of a method which is called translate, which is called as a translate. Okay, and then I will make use of here str. I will make use of str dot. I will say make trans. I will make use of make trans. I will make use of make trans. In the parenthesis, right, I have to give the, I am not giving anything, this is a parameter, to, from, where exactly you are starting, and then here you have to give the to, right? So I am not interested in giving these two parameters, source and the destination, right? So you may give null. And third parameter is what exactly I need to do. So I am interested in excluding one kind of punctuation. So I am able to use the string. I am able to use string string. It is the library name, right? I have to give string dot punctuation. I have to use here string dot punctuation. String dot punctuation, one parenthesis and one more parenthesis I have to give. So what is the meaning of this? What exactly the meaning of this means? If you have punctuations in your file, it has to neglect while translating. That's why you have made use of a method which is called translate. So that has to be applied to a line. Yes, exactly, because it contains many lines. Here you are making use of the index towards what line. So that is why I have to give here line is equal to line dot translate, right? And here str dot make translation. So here to and from and to, it is not needed. You may give simply null. And then here the punctuation need to be eradicated, right? It has to be ignored. So you may give string dot punctuation. And then after translation, what I am supposed to do, I may give here line is equal to line dot lower. Let us say capital THIS, right? And this is small THIS. So here capital T, here it is small t. What exactly the interpreter will do? So this is a different word, this is a different word. So instead of that, if we are really going with the meaning or the characters which are being used within that particular file, then you may go on using a method which is called line dot lower or lower. Lower means all different upper characters that are being converted into lowercase. Why? Because to avoid duplication of the words, right? So we may say LOWER, and then what I will say here, words is equal to, I may say here line dot split. How many number of words? So for to counting or to have one kind of the things, so you may have line dot split, and then I can make use of here for. I will say here forward in WORDS, forward in words. Okay, what you are supposed to count if word is not in counts, word not in counts in the dictionary, counts, right? So what you will do, counts of, you will say counts of word is equal to 1, right? If that is present, then you may go on saying here print else COUNTS of words plus equal to 1. That means counts of word equal to plus equal to 1. That means count of word equal to count of word plus 1. So this is how you can go on what, using a particular context. That means how exactly you can go on extracting the most common words. Okay. So here you may go on what, making one kind of the handlers you can use, that is F handler. You can convert, you can translate that. While translating, you have to go on using or making one kind of a very important key in activity you need to keep in your mind, string dot punctuation. String is the library name, of course punctuation you need to go on what, neglecting that kind of punctuations. Next, what you are doing, line is equal to line dot lower. Okay, line is equal to line dot lower. Next, what you are doing, words is equal to line dot split. Words is equal to line dot split. That means every space, if a particular word is separated by a space, right, then you may go on what, considering it as a word. Then for word in words means here you have counted, right? And if word is not in counts, if it is not in count, then you may go on initializing that with help of it is equal to 1. If it is already present, right, then ultimately you may say count of word plus equal to 1. That is, here first you are creating a dictionary. If a same word which is already present in the dictionary, you have to increment it. Otherwise you may say it is not it's a different word, you are initializing that with the help of 1. Okay. So now this is a small example. What exactly you may understand from this is the most common words you may pick, and here based on the value you may sort the given text file also. Based on the value you may sort the given possible one kind of the text file. So that is also possible by creating one kind of list. You can create one kind of list, and then what you have to do, you have to go on what, counting the number of items, then appending one kind of the item file items with the help of key and followed by value, fine, and then what you can do here is you can apply the sorting things. That is also possible. So what exactly this program will give you? This program will gives you a dictionary it creates. Okay. So based on the number of words which has been repeated. So for example, right, if I take high, it is the key value, right? High is repeated one time. Okay, this is a dictionary. And then here you have HOW, how it has been repeated twice. Okay, and then here is right. So is has been repeated twice. So this is the sample output that you will get if you do this kind of, or if you execute this kind of program. But now for this you can slightly change. You can go on making a slight change. What slight change that you may do, that we will see. Okay. So here what we can do a particular context as we can create a list. LST is equal to LIST. Okay, I can create LIST is equal to LST list, and I can go on here. This counts, I have created a dictionary, right? I I have to make use of for and then key, find and then value and then in, for key and value in, right? So you have to give here, you can give directly. I have given, right? So in the previous example also we have seen such kind of thing. Simply you may say here LST dot items. Okay, LST dot items. I will have to go on using here. Simply erase this LST dot, it is the list, right? You may say here LST, LIST or else LST, oh, two different things. So I will make use of here LIST of counts. Counts is a dictionary that I have created, right? Dot items, open parenthesis, closing parenthesis and closing parenthesis, okay? And then I will give here colon. So this is for key comma value in list. What I am interested in? I am interested in appending that. I may say here LST dot append, of what exactly? Two different things. One is the if you need one kind of value first, then you may take value. Then if you are interested in key, you may go on giving here key. Okay. So now LST and then LST dot append of value comma key. If the user is interested, let us say to reverse the given possible list, right? You may give here LST dot SORT of, you may say here reverse, reverse is equal to capital T RUE, continuing this, right? And then directly you may give PRINT and then LST. So it prints the given possible this dictionary. This is how we have created the dictionary. If you create this input, this is the output which is created. So now what we are doing here is we are sorting this given possible the dictionary in descending order. That is why we have given reverse is equal to true. So this is how you can go on passing the given things with the help of one particular things, as we are able to go on making use of one particular context, one particular things. So here we are able to go on making or passing the given things. So that is possible here with the help of one kind of the extracting most common words which have been present in a particular dictionary. First what we have done, we have extracted one kind of words from a file, right, by irrespective of the punctuations. Next what we have done, we are going for sorting the given possible the dictionary, that is in descending order based on the value which we are able to use. Okay, so that is how we have done. So this is the most common words. If you are able to extract from a file, you can do this kind of an activity. So this is how we are able to work with the tuples with what dictionaries, and still plenty of concepts are there, so that we will understand in our future classes. So next we need to understand about regular expressions. That is very important from your examination perspective. So those things that we will discuss in our next class.